everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel again. I'm sorry.
Niamh is struggling with the fact that we are wearing bright orange t-shirts that say Camp Half-Blood.
It's the fact that we're both wearing the same thing. It just keeps making me laugh.
But is that not what we all have to wear Camp Half-Blood?
Exactly. Yes.
No. So we're like,
No.
what? This is just uniform.
We're
just heading to Camp Half-Blood.
It's the finale. So
It is.
Had to do
we have to up it some way.
We had to do something special. We are on episode 8. End of season 1. The prophecy comes true.
Sort of.
No,
that was last week. But
This
still,
week
I bet it will still be sort of. We went into the underworld. We met Hades, and it turns out he knew nothing about all this.
He did, yeah.
But we did discover another potential threat coming from the big hole in the ground. That's the name I forgot.
We did. Percy believes that was at the pit, where Tartarus is.
Tartarus, yes.
Essentially. We had a few sketchy things go down during the journey. First of all, Annabeth got stuck in the fields of Asphodel.
She did, because she had regrets.
She did.
So, interesting to see what those regrets are.
Mm-hmm. And then...
I think I've sort of eased my suspicion of her this week. I'm like, nah.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Nah.
That's good.
I think I have too much faith in her.
And then Percy and Grover continued on in the journey.
They did, and that's when they met Hades.
But before that, they nearly got pulled into the pit.
And that's when they discovered the lightning bolt.
Yeah, and Percy's reasoning then was, well, when the lightning bolt appeared in my backpack, I got pulled into the freaking pit.
So who is it that wants the lightning bolt?
Yeah.
Someone in the pit?
Well, he thought if someone in the pit wants it.
Mm-hmm. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Kronos.
He believes it's Kronos. So that was kind of where we were at. Oh, also...
Then we emerged back. We took the pearls and we emerged back from the underworld. And who was waiting for us? But Mr. Ares.
Mm-hmm. The man who gave them...
My boy.
The man who, funny enough, gave them the bag that the bolt appeared in.
Yeah.
So that's all... It is looking
It's all very sus.
But as far as we're aware, Hades is not involved. But we're still not sure on Earth.
We don't trust anybody, really.
Hopefully tonight we're going to get some kind of resolution to what's been going on. Sorry, I just thought of something though. There was also a third thing that happened. We found out Hades' helm was stolen.
Oh yes, new quest.
And the Helm of Darkness.
Yes.
Which it's believed that someone wore that to become invisible and steal the lightning bolt. And
which
Percy
is what
was
led to my suspicion of Annabeth because she had the invisibility cap thing.
But before we jump into today's episode, we thought it would be a really fun idea.
Yeah, I love this idea.
To do the Camp Half-Blood quiz. I've obviously done this before because I've been a fan of Percy Jackson for years.
We'll do it again.
But but I've never had someone I've gotten that I'm like I don't know who my godly parent is. Do you know? Like some people are like, yeah, this one, the clean one. I don't really. I've gotten different people every time. I don't really have one. So
we're gonna. This one's your definitive one.
So will we do it?
Yeah. Okay. We'll just do it confidentially, so we're not influencing anyone.
Okay. Good idea.
Have you answered it?
No. Why am I taking so long? Okay.
Oh my goodness.
What's yours? Did you not like it?
I'm going to show it to the camera. You can keep an answer.
Is Hades? That's a good one. That is a good. Hades was sound, man.
He was sound, yeah.
I wasn't expecting mine at all. I'm quite. Look at mine, Connie.
Oh, look at you.
I'm Annabeth. I'm pretty happy with that.
I want to do it again.
You're one of the big 3. You're a forbidden child.
I don't know. Hades kind of looks like he's got no mates, and probably his children will have no mates too.
Hades is iconic. Are you joking me? Also, I thought he seemed like a really cool guy.
No, he did.
He's very funny.
I would definitely have been more disappointed had we not watched the last episode.
Yes.
I don't know enough about him, I suppose, because I sort of assume he's going to be like a god of like mischief and meanness.
Yeah, no, but he's not a god of mischief or meanness. He's just god of the underworld. He just like guards people in the underworld. At least Hades lives in a palace.
He does, and it was an upside down palace as well.
It was a really cool palace. But you know what? I'll take Athena. Me and Annabeth are sisters. I just knew it.
We now know where we are.
We now know our cabins.
Yes, I'm alone.
Yes! You don't even have one. Hades doesn't
Well, you said you all have cabins.
Oh, Hades.
Oh. There we go.
Because he's not an Olympian technically, because they've shunned him off to the underworld. God love him.
So I get shunned
so
off.
You
I'll
can
be
go,
with Luke, will I?
You can go. Yeah, you'll be in the Hermes cabin.
Cabin.
Or I guess maybe Hades might invite you to live in this palace. But the dog, at least she'll have a really cute dog.
Well, like, I might as well take this off now. I'm not even staying in Camp Half-Blood. I have to go and live in the underworld.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm so ready for this.
Mhm.
I'm so excited. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Are you upset Aries isn't your dad?
A little.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Look, you didn't ask to be a half.
What? This is different?
That makes you part of something bigger than yourself.
Is this Luke giving like a speech before
Well,
going into
yeah,
battle?
was this already in it? Or, oh, maybe.
Oh.
Oh,
You
this was
trained them.
before. Oh. Oh.
Which is good.
Luke, I appreciate you taking the time.
But you're weak and want to quit?
I like their t-shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Told you.
Fury tried to claw me. The Minotaur tried to skewer me. Or High Guard.
He's keeping up well.
He is.
Oh, poor Percy.
They don't fight fair. It's not like there are rules.
Of course there are rules. See, that's what warfare is. Knowing the rules.
Here, here.
So you can use them against your opponent.
As an example.
There's all kinds of examples. Like,
Oh, he's remembering back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's going into a fight.
If I draw first blood, I keep the bolt and you surrender the helm. Do you accept?
Although, just to be clear, no funeral. Any trace of you leaves a trace of my plan, and we can't have that.
It wasn't your plan, though, was it? It was Kronos. And steal Hades' helm and Zeus's bolt to start a war. What? Is that where he got to you, too? Through your dreams?
Gods don't dream, little man, and no one tells the god of war how to start a fight. Say hi to your mommy.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
He's got a reach advantage here with the long sword versus short sword as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And with longer arms.
And being a god. Oh, Percy. What are you doing fighting Ares? Ah! Oh my god, he's just a kid.
Yeah, you challenge the god of war to single combat.
Well, the god of war's a baddie.
What's happening? Oh, he's in water. He's in water.
I warned you.
I'll find
He did say that. He said that before.
who I am.
Oh, badass Percy.
Oh my god, what? Whoa! No wonder those kids are forbidden.
Absolutely.
They get crazy abilities.
Yeah. There we go. First blood.
Oh my god! Oh, it's golden.
And you thought you were just a kid.
Oh,
She's like his biggest fan now.
she is. It's great.
Want to know what you really won today? An enemy for life.
Don't look.
Don't look at his true form.
Hey, drop the helm.
It's Hades' home.
That was a sick fight.
It was so good.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh, is this where he was with his mom? It is. In
This is the
episode
wee house
one,
they stayed in.
In Montauk.
Yeah.
Mom. Oh, she's not there. But he has the helm.
But had he brought her back from the underworld, this is where they would have ended up.
Using earthquakes to clear the sky.
Oh my god.
Lord Poseidon grows bold.
Oh, it's
and
Miss-
against his king.
Mrs. Dodds.
Mm.
So you can come back after being turned to stone.
Yeah,
But she's a servant of Hades.
she is.
Hades sent you to retrieve it. That's been your quest all along.
That's what she was looking for all this time, going after Percy. Even I missed that. I was like,
So she's not going to try and kill him this time. She's just going to take it and go. Hades isn't their enemy.
Good luck on Olympus.
Hmm.
oh.
Perhaps there will still be a world left for your mother to return to.
Dude,
No.
He's gonna go to Olympus.
I have to.
What for? The quest failed. We missed the deadline.
This is bigger than the quest. Chiron told me the last war on Olympus kicked off World War II down here.
Wow.
Returning the bolt is the only way I can get his
Yes,
attention.
because he
Percy,
still
you
has
don't
it.
want Zeus's attention. I gotta tell him about Kronos.
Oh.
Did you see how frightened Hades was about the idea of Kronos coming
Yeah.
back?
Mm.
You two gotta go to camp. Now that we know who Ares and Clarice were working for, someone has to
Nah.
He'll kill you. Either because he thinks you stole the bolt, or because you're a forbidden kid. Zeus will never let you leave Olympus alive.
That's why there's no season 2.
That's it. Yeah. He dies now. Right. Okay.
This is too important.
He's so brave though, because he doesn't need to do this.
I have to
He
try.
wants
He's got a
to.
real sense of this is what's right.
What's right, yeah. What is happening? Look at her
You're
necklace.
gonna need all the luck you can get.
Her half-blood necklace. With a ring on it.
Where's the glory in that?
Where's the glory in
Here,
that?
here.
Oh, he took that from Luke as well. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it.
The storm clouds gathering at the top of the Empire State.
Yes, yes, because Zeus is
The
angry.
soup's up.
I'm here to see Zeus. I don't have an appointment.
Stop, I'm so excited.
Wow. That is so damn cool.
Oh my god.
The gods are all powerful. And they create demigods so we can break the rules for them.
Yes.
Shouldn't they be just as afraid of us as we are of them?
Ooh.
You're learning fast. Annabeth is terrified of spiders.
Okay.
Same.
But she's a lot bigger than they are.
Hmm.
So what do you think happens when she comes across one?
Yeah.
I'm too afraid to kill
Two
spiders.
things you never want to be are small and scary at the same time.
Very true.
Things that are small and scary get squished.
Very, very good.
Athena created Arachne, I believe, who's kind of like mother of spiders. So I think it's a thing that Athena kids are all,
Afraid of spiders.
because they're constantly like haunting them because of what was done to their mother
Right.
or something. It looks kind of wastelandy.
It's not looking very populated at the moment, is it?
No, and also it looks a bit destroyed. Or
Yeah.
is that just the vibe? Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh. Is it Zeus?
Oh my god, look at all the chairs for the Olympians in the throne room, and he's the only one
Because
there.
if this is Zeus, then he looked an awful lot like the guy whose silhouette was in that dream talking to.
Yeah, actually.
I'm suspicious of Zeus starting this war. This is Zeus, isn't it?
I didn't steal it. We found it.
Mm-hmm.
We got it back.
The necklace is killing me.
You failed.
Yes. But I had to come. I had to tell you who did steal it. It was Kronos. He's emerging from Tartarus. He's gathering strength, and he's coming for all of you.
You may go.
But
I know where Kronos is. I put him there.
Badass line.
I know who Kronos is. I am his son. Of course he's gathering strength. Of course he's coming. That is what we do. We snap and plot and strive.
He's not surprised.
No.
Thank you for the news. I have a war to prosecute now.
But the war can't
Yeah.
continue.
Boy! The war proceeds. It ends with victory.
Kronos wants you to fight my father. He wants you both weakened.
I will not be weakened by my brothers.
You already are. Your family is a mess.
True.
They obey because they're afraid. Ares, your son, He turned on you the moment someone stronger showed up. Do you really think he'll be the last? When your dad shows up, looking to put you back in your place.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh! Ah!
I surrender.
And he conceded the whole war.
I surrender.
He gave up the whole war to protect Percy.
Take your victory. Just spare my son.
Your forbidden son, who should have never been born.
The same as your father, whose bravery still inspires all demigods. Perseus is one of those heroes, and I've shown a measure of that bravery today. Se lo suele para tu Patros.
Ooh.
So we believe him.
Seems like he made peace by accident.
I'll have Athena set a meeting. The whole council. Family business. Make sure I never see this one again.
I dare say you will, sir.
Wow, he was fantastic.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god, he hasn't even looked at it yet.
Obedience doesn't come naturally to you, does it?
No.
No. Sure.
Oh.
He's trying though.
The sea does not like to be restrained.
Oh. That's a really great way to explain that quality of his character.
Yeah.
Patros. That's the only word I really got. It means father.
Wow.
Chiron has taught you well.
I didn't learn it from Chiron.
Your mother taught you ancient Greek.
She taught me a lot of things. Do you dream? Ares said gods don't dream.
Ares is a moon. Have you noticed?
Do you ever dream about Mom?
Of course he does. Look at those eyes.
Music.
You should be going.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
Oh, he's back
He's
at the tree.
back.
Thalia.
Thalia's tree. Camp HALFBLOOD! Yes! I knew this was a good one for the t-shirts.
I feel like he's going to be a very different Percy than left Camp HALFBLOOD. Oh, they're clapping him. Well, he did. He stopped the war.
He's done good. But he didn't get his mum back. Oh, he went.
Oh.
Do you see her yet?
Who?
Clarice.
Oh.
Well, now we know Ares was involved. So.
Everyone was ready to join the war here. Start fighting each other. An accusation against Clarice.
Without proof.
And now you're back. You stopped the war. You saved the world. Now it's safe to tell Chiron and finish cleaning up the mess. I told him we needed to meet him away from the celebration, so we can talk without any of Clarice's supporters noticing.
I'll keep an eye on Clarice while you're gone.
Great. And we'll meet back here.
I'm worried about this plan. It seems like some suggestion that the dream allows Kronos to control.
But that would even actually, to be fair, make it likely Clarice under his control.
Anyone could have done something under his control.
Thinking about what the Oracle said.
But prophecies? Those things are so
The
vague.
quest is over, and everything the Oracle said has either come true or makes sense.
Has it?
You shall go west and face the god it was turned.
Ares.
Find what was stolen and see
Well,
it.
two different things.
Clearly the bowl.
Or the helm.
Yeah, twice.
And you shall be betrayed
Yeah.
by one who
No, that's
caused
yet to happen. There's a silhouette there behind, wasn't there?
Well, the reason Clarice is still here is because you never said anything to Chiron about her.
Oh, is he getting a wee bit paranoid?
You couldn't. Because you knew that Clarice didn't steal the bolt. You did. You worked with Ares to plant it on me. So when the shoes you gave me pulled me down into Tartarus, the bolt would be delivered right to Kronos.
I didn't think you'd give him to Grover to wear.
Don't tell me my two faves were the bad guys.
Percy, none of this was meant to betray you. The gods are my enemy.
Oh.
You. I'm here to recruit.
I feel betrayed. Mate, he has got you so...
Easy. I don't want to fight.
Well, why'd you draw a sword then? Sort of a...
This is what I wanted to show you. This is our way out.
He's opening portals, is he?
And they're
What?
Backbiter can open secret doors. We can stay on the run as long as it takes.
Stop saying we.
They're bad parents, Percy.
It's not wrong.
Poseidon isn't.
With it for far too long.
This isn't you. This is Kronos.
No, he opened my
Yeah, you
eyes.
see, this is the problem. You can be talking a lot of sense, but you're still talking about bringing back Kronos in order to enable this.
The Golden Age. That's what they called it when he ruled. We're gonna help Kronos bring the Golden Age.
What?
Stealing the bolt and the helm was easy. For what comes next, we're gonna need all the help we can get.
I met your dad.
Whoa!
Yeah, he
Oh,
really
God.
hated his dad. I forgot about that.
Yes.
It makes sense now.
I'm so sorry, Danny. It's good.
It is, but I liked him. I liked Ares too.
Last chance.
Poor Danny.
Sorry.
This is insane. Luke!
Pick up your sword.
He's just a kid.
No, he's not.
He is.
Yes!
Oh no!
And
Oh god, that'll hurt her.
I heard everything.
That's more of a betrayal for her than it is for him. He's gone.
So sorry.
I'm never seeing
I've been
anyone.
sweating all episode waiting for you to clock it. Like, actually sweating.
I'm never saying anyone's my favorite game.
I told you I don't think Luke wants to kill me.
No,
I don't think he does
Yeah.
either. That's what scares me.
Yeah. But I'm very, very
Very
stubborn.
true. Very, very true.
You have made me very proud.
Mr.
This
D.
guy.
I was just leaving.
Someone give him a bottle of wine. He might cheer
I
up a
know, give him a drink, like.
Percy?
Oh, did you say his real name?
Yes.
bit.
No, I mean, that's your name?
Yeah.
Because I'm 90% sure it's Pete.
Percy. Percy Jackson.
Ooh.
Those of you who are not staying for the full term,
Summer's over.
get out! You get out. Pack your bags. You're going home.
Sorry, I can't. He's such a great casting. He's just so funny.
There must be a way of restoring Thalia. There has to be.
It's a tree, seaweed brain. It doesn't express opinions. But I imagine she's thrilled.
Aww.
And how do you feel about it?
And then someplace called Disney World, which kind of sounds like Waterland, but let's determine too.
She doesn't even know what Disney World is. She's been there her whole life.
Just be a kid.
Yeah.
Guys, where's
What?
Where's he gone?
Oh,
Oh, what is
is
it?
that your searcher's license?
Oh, Grover.
Oh.
Officially authorized to begin the quest for Pans.
Yes.
The Council's theory is that Pan is always on the move and it's all about timing. But no one's ever bothered to check the seas.
Mm.
Mm.
If you ever need some help,
I'll find you.
Oh.
No matter what happens, we meet back here next year.
No. Wow. Oh my god, it's not over.
He's going to that house again. Is he hoping that Hades has returned his mum?
Percy. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. No. Oh.
What happened?
God, it's been like a
Long
second.
story.
for her.
Hey, long story.
Let it go on.
Yeah.
She'd be proud.
It's time to wake up.
Oh.
What? It wasn't real.
Dear.
No.
That was Kronos.
Oh my god. I'm not crying. It wasn't even real.
Are you serious? We're still doing this? I won. You lost.
Soon enough, we'll meet in your world. If you can survive, what's next?
Well, it turns out I'm pretty good at this. So when you are serious, come find me.
Your survival is the key to my return.
Your survival is the key to my return.
No kidding, kiddo.
Dream within dream within dream. What is happening?
Who's talking? Is that his mummy?
It sounded like her. Is it real this time?
Hey!
No, come.
Probably would have helped if I slept a little bit.
Do you have another nightmare?
What?
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Don't call him that.
He said,
He said.
don't forget to tell your mom how much you love her today.
Doesn't sound like a thing he'd say.
Kronos, Lord of the Titans, said that.
Yeah, no, he didn't, because he wouldn't.
Oh, I'm so happy.
The stories you heard about Greek gods, heroes, and monsters.
Blue pancakes.
I'm here to tell you they're real. If you ever feel like you don't fit, like the
He's got his
world
pen.
doesn't make sense, then you might be a part of our world.
Ooh.
So don't give up. We might need you for the fight ahead.
Oh, Lance Rabbit.
That was just so good. I'm just so happy. It was such a good adaptation. And just the ending just made me so emotional. I loved it. Hi everybody.
We got changed into different clothes.
It's a different day. Completely forgot to check for an after credit scene. It's a few days later and we're filming it now. Because I know there now is one. And I have a feeling I know what it is. But
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's see it.
This is outrageous. My wife is divorcing me, and on top of that,
Well, that's the guy, the father, the stepfather.
Yeah. He said my wife's divorcing me.
Well, good for her.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She changed the locks.
Good
Now
stuff.
what am I
Yes.
supposed to do? Do you know how to pick a lock?
What are you trying to pick a lock for? Leave her alone.
Hello?
What's in the box?
Percy Jackson from the gods?
Medusa's head. Is he gonna get turned to stone? Oh God, he's gonna get turned to stone.
That is gross.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh my god.
They're just gonna come home from like work or something, and there's gonna be a
First of all,
statue.
I wonder did they leave it there on purpose? I don't think so.
Nah.
I think no. In the book, it's a bit more purposeful, but they did make Gabe less nasty
Right.
in the show. How are they gonna make it so that he seemingly deserves it?
Mm.
But you know what? He did it to himself.
He brought it on himself. He was being nosy and hugged through somebody else's post, so that's what happened. You know.
If your wife wants to divorce you, don't try to pick the lock.
And definitely don't go hooking through
Let's not do
parcels
that.
from Medusa's head.
Let's not do that. I thought they just decided to leave it out of the story, but they
Very
included
good.
it. Bit of fun.
Very good.
We'll get back to our discussion that we'll have after the episode's finished now, so.
So, see you in a minute.
Okay, so we've just finished the finale
I know.
of Percy Jackson.
Finished the first series.
How do you feel? I'm scared you're really mad at me.
Betrayed
Betrayed.
by those closest to me.
Yes. Oh, but what a reveal. Don't you
Yeah.
think? So, I want to know your thoughts about Luke. Why you're so upset? I feel bad. I feel like you're genuinely devastated.
He was so nice.
Hmm.
And like, I get it. Like he feels abandoned by Hermes. And so he hates the gods because of that. And maybe that's why he's like takes in that leadership position in the Hermes cabin, because he wants to look after the kids in a way that he feels that the gods don't.
Yeah. Like, he's not that he's pure evil.
No, and that's what makes him so admirable in such a way. But the disappointing
He's serious.
element of it is you feel like he's smarter than this. You know, it's like to get sucked into Kronos's. He's going to tear down the bad gods to replace them with even worse ones.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
obviously he seems to believe.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, we haven't.
And that's
we
what
haven't
I mean.
explored
and that's what
why
I mean by
Luke.
it seems I thought he was smarter than that, than to think he could replace bad gods with worse ones.
It's so great having Luke as that villainous character though, because you have that attachment to him, and you're
Mhm.
like, but he's actually a nice guy, but he helped Percy so much, but he's just a kid, and he's,
Yeah.
you know, because he seems older and stuff, but like he's only like 16 or something.
Mhm.
He's still a kid,
He is, yeah.
and you have that, but then it's also like, what are you doing? Like you were saying, why are you bringing back the friggin'
Yeah.
evil
That-
Titan Kronos?
That seems self-evidently a bad idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't even seem like you need to analyze that idea for more than a second. To
I
go,
know.
no, bad idea. Let's just park that one. We can get back at the gods
yeah.
for their many flaws
Yeah.
in a far more productive manner.
So, Luke, there's been so many hints to it throughout the whole season.
I'm so stupid for not spotting.
No, you're not. They did it really well. They did it in a way where it was only clear if you knew.
Yeah.
And bearing in mind that he's not in it often,
No.
so he doesn't pop into your head.
He just seems so kind-hearted in the second episode when we were in Camp
Yeah,
Half-Blood. He's
but-
like, this guy is just like the nicest person
Yes,
imaginable.
but he's meant to be. This is how everyone felt when they read this book. Everyone loves Luke.
And then we got that little bit of like, you know, oh, he doesn't get on with his dad. It's like, well, you know,
That's
means
not
nothing,
shocking.
You know, it's like, sure, they're gods. A lot of them probably hate their parents, you know.
Mm. Well, I have had a theory for a while as well, just before I forget to bring this up, that Hermes knows what he's been doing. And that's why he
Helped.
he helped Luke in a way.
Mm-hmm.
He kept them
Yeah,
in that
casino,
place.
yeah.
He wasted their time. And I think that was because even though he knows what Luke's doing is wrong,
Mhm.
he feels like he owes his son something.
Yeah.
And I thought that at the time, but I couldn't say it.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of the kind of tortured.
But then he did in the end. So he
He did
didn't
in the
help
end.
him, and then he helped him. But that, because also part of Luke's plan was ensuring that Percy did make it to the underworld.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is true. But yeah, maybe it's
But
the
late.
other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so when they're speaking to Hermes and they talk about, like, he looks so tortured, and it
Mhm.
seems like that's about, like, whatever happened in the past between them. But
Yeah, there's a story there, isn't there?
But I think that tortured demeanor was due to the fact that he knows what path Luke is going down
he
right
was-
now.
He was sort of morally torn in that moment himself.
Yeah. Because I do think he does care about his son somewhat,
Yeah.
but obviously he's done. Luke, like you said, seems like an intelligent guy.
Mhm.
So Hermes has clearly done something to really make him
Yeah,
furious.
he's done him wrong in some serious way. Because even when Percy mentioned that he'd met his dad,
Mm.
that turned Luke into
It
a
made
fit of
him
rage
so-
almost. Like he was just
exactly. And
don't even talk about him. Like
obviously they'll develop Luke further and go into his character more, and it depends really how the show decides to adapt him. But I don't think that Luke's, from what I would think of the character, that his kindness was false.
no,
Do you know what I
absolutely
mean?
not. And because even at the end there, like he genuinely wants Percy to just come to his side and be his mate and help him along this path. Let me just explain where I'm coming from here, and then you'll believe, then you'll agree with me, and we'll all go on this new quest to take down Olympus.
Luke is the head of the Hermes cabin, so he has watched kids for years and years come to this camp
and be abandoned.
Jumped in there, and no one cares.
Nobody even come and claim them,
and it makes him angry. And it's like, it's so interesting because you get it. Like, it's even scarier because I understand where he's coming from.
He's wrong, but I see where you're getting at.
I actually think it's almost like he's right, but his solution is wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like your point is actually right.
You make
and
a valid point.
Should be doing better.
But what you're doing about it's wrong.
Yeah. Every time they were switching back to Luke and Percy talking, my heartbeat. I wouldn't be surprised if you could hear it on the microphone. My heartbeat. I was like, Donnie's gonna figure it out. I was like, please, don't figure it out. Don't figure it out. I really didn't want you to, and you didn't. I was so happy. But why would you? Like,
do you know that I had blind faith in Luke.
You had blind faith.
I was just like, this guy has a heart of gold. I thought it would just be like, because we were going to meet him again this episode, and he was helping him through the fight with Ares type thing, and I was like, oh, this is nice.
That's great. Well, that's probably what they wanted you to think, right? Yeah, I have to say, like, even when they do like the Iris message to Luke in episode 4 or 5, with the Lotus Casino episode,
rainbow.
That Iris message is so sketch, and I do in the book, and I think that's when like half the readers start to be like, and they toned it down. And I remember when it got to the point, I was like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, no, it's going to be revealed. It's too early. Danny's going to cock it. But they didn't. They toned it way down to you. There was no reason to suspect it.
All it was just, he doesn't trust the gods.
Yeah, there was a few, and then like, there's a lot more focus put on the fact that the shoes were being pulled in.
Yeah.
In the book as well. Like, they're really, why were the shoes? Why the shoes?
Honestly, I didn't even clock that it was the shoes pulling them in.
Yeah.
I thought it was the lightning bolt itself getting pulled in.
Yeah, well, you see, it looks like the shoes, and then when you realise the lightning bolt's there, you just forget all about the shoes.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, I think they purposely were like, you know what, let's hold off on this. Let's leave it as more of a surprise, but leave enough that when it does hit, it makes
you can look back and go, I'm an idiot.
Not an
Which
idiot.
is exactly what I will do.
Do never feel bad about yourself for getting to enjoy a good twist.
I know.
I personally sometimes hate figuring things out because I'm like, oh no, there's no fun. I want to be shocked.
Luke was a friend.
You felt a personal connection to it. He did betray you. How are you feeling?
Betrayed.
But it also is like, it's. I feel like it's the satisfying one. You know? It's so, like, it must have got to a point for you where you were like, I don't know who it could be that would be satisfying.
Yeah.
Who more satisfying than someone you know, like, and they seem relevant enough.
Yeah.
If it had been Clarice, you would have been like, okay, but like, I don't really know her.
That's why I sort of half thought maybe Annabeth.
Yeah, of course.
But she would have been a really good twist, you know.
But I mean, they set up Annabelle well. They even set up the whole thing with the helm.
Yeah.
They had no need to mention that it makes you invisible, but they did because they knew what viewers would clock to.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, they nearly, and then you're like, oh, it could be a god, but it's also like, but you don't know the gods.
No, exactly. You need
to
have something.
Yeah, oh no, it's Athena, but it's like, hi Athena, first time I've ever seen you, I don't care. Like, which is why I was waiting for your brain to go, like, who the fuck could it be? And I was so scared of you landing on him. But thankfully the show doesn't give you time to think.
Listen, if he is if he is like Malfoy, maybe he'll have a redemption. I'll always hold out for that.
That's what, so we're gonna see Luke now, and he's gonna go one of two ways.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna have a long-term redemption arc.
You think so?
Yeah. He's gonna go to really bad and then come back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Is that what you would like?
Yeah.
So see, I would prefer someone to just go full evil.
No, we go full evil and then come back.
I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to not have a redemption and just have someone that you really like just twist into darkness. I just think that's really interesting as well.
It's true.
But it could go either way.
It could.
Annabeth, God, that would have been very difficult for her. She made her way to camp with Thalia and Luke. So they've all known each other since they were children, grown up together at camp. Well, obviously not Thalia. She's there in a tree form.
She has grown physically
with them. It's a lot for her. I remember in the book to take in. You have to, with the show, you have to brush around those things.
Trust issues anyway.
Yeah.
So she's definitely now going to be like, I can trust nobody.
Yeah.
She might not even trust Percy and
yeah, because like Luke was probably the person she trusted most in the whole world.
Yeah, at least prior to this quest.
Yeah.
And now maybe at a push, Percy is on par with Luke.
Yeah.
But if Luke can betray her, then so can Percy. So she probably, why would she trust Percy anymore?
And Percy was saying, like, I don't think Luke wanted to kill me, like you said. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't think.
he didn't. He wanted him to come to his side.
And I wonder.
In fact, the only time he even hurt him was when after Percy had hurt him.
Yeah,
so
that's actually
retaliation.
True.
Like,
that's actually true. We have to also mention the actual big bad, which is Kronos.
Yeah.
Who I think we can pretty safely say confirmed is the villain in Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
And his servant Luke.
Yeah.
So we now have our Voldemort.
Our Voldemort and the Death Eater.
I know. Kronos is very. He's kind
manipulative. He seems like so. He's all about this, like obviously controlling Ares through the dream, and he's appearing to Percy in his dream. So obviously he's very much about sort of that nudge, just like that little soft nudge to do the wrong thing. Just sort of like temptation almost.
Temptation is a good way to describe it, actually. Yeah. And Kronos kind of feels like the villain that like you'll never be able to truly understand or like relate to in any way. He's just the big bad, whereas you have Luke to kind of bridge that gap of someone who's more human, and we can.
He's literally. Well, it doesn't mean that we won't learn more about Kronos, but certainly in the current moment, we know nothing about him.
Of course,
in the Percy Jackson context.
Yeah.
Except
we know as much as Percy does.
Yeah.
Really.
Essentially, he literally shrouds himself in mystery. Like he walks around in a shroud and appears to people in their dreams, talking cryptically to them.
Yeah. So. Whatever, Luke, I guess, has some plan with Kronos.
Yeah. Which obviously at some stage involves bringing Kronos back.
I think so.
Oh, that seems to be the plan.
I mean, yeah. What else?
He's gonna emerge at some point when he feels that the moment is opportune. But yeah, what that looks like, especially when the gods of Olympus seem so easily manipulated into turning on one another.
Absolutely, they do. Something that I thought of, which made me very nervous, and I genuinely was so happy you didn't think of Luke, but the shoes.
Yeah.
The shoes. He sent them with the shoes.
He did. I just had so little.
I'll tell you
so much faith in it that I was like, nah, there's nothing to do with it.
I'll tell you in the book the way it is that. Like Ares was genuinely out looking for the lightning thief, and he found Luke, and somehow got the stuff off him, and Kronos like kind of tempted him into joining in on the plan because it would incite a war, and it's a great time for Ares.
Likes war.
He's like, great time.
Yeah.
Now, that was kind of a bit of manipulation from Kronos there. So it wasn't like just Ares is like you. But it also is like Ares is like you.
That's
like, it was kind of like it's Ares' temptation. It's like this godly thing.
The
it's just
ultimate temptation for Ares is, we could have a war.
Yeah, exactly. And Kronos knew how to play on it. Ares loves a good war.
We could have a war between the two most powerful gods. Wow.
Can you imagine? I love Ares. Like I fucking love Ares.
Yeah.
But like, he's not the most amazing, honorable person. He's not horrible or evil either. He's definitely grey. You know what I mean? But he's not on Kronos' side.
No.
You know what I mean? But I do feel like it's quite funny the way they speak about Ares is nearly like he's like a teenager.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if you think about it, he is Zeus and Poseidon. They're like the generation above him.
Even sitting here now, I remain hopeful that he's going to have like a redemption arc and he's going to be on our side.
But he is on our side. Ares isn't bad.
No.
He is on our side. He's on the god's side. He's on Zeus's side, and that's on Percy's side. So, I don't think he needs a redemption arc, does he?
Well, he has helped Kronos.
True, but I think.
But as long as he doesn't continue to do so, then he will have his redemption arc. Runs around in his motorbike.
He loves the crap. Look,
Stealing
Danny, what were you?
God's women and starting wars.
Look. Hear what you just listed. Why were you expecting great things from this man? I'm sorry. I just find it hilarious that Ares' whole involvement comes down to he was like, war though. Like, that would be fun though.
You make a good point.
But you were worried he was going to be like evil or something, and he's not.
Yeah.
He's just a god.
Yeah.
He's just a teenage god in my mind. He's a teenager who doesn't really know what he's doing half the time.
Well, we should move on as well and talk about that moment where he went to Olympus and met Zeus and then Poseidon.
fabulous. Lance Braddock
That was probably
amazing.
the best scene of the episode.
Yeah.
I would say. Like there were some pretty epic scenes in that whole. Like it was. Good luck cutting this one.
Oh God, I love the Luke scene as well.
The Luke scene was great,
but I've been anticipating.
Even
that
the battle
one.
with Ares at the beginning was really cool. Like the way he got the wave to crash onto him. Brilliant.
I can't fully remember, but I don't think it's that intense in the book. I don't think I could be wrong, but
even
I don't
the way
think
he was stood
so
like on the beach and it didn't affect him one bit. Like that was so cool. Like.
Oh, I laughed so much when I was editing last week's, and at the very end, Percy pulls out his sword. And Danny's like, "What are you doing, mate? Put that away. You're not going to fight Ares." And I was like, "Well, actually."
He might do. So yes, we went to Olympus and met
Zeus.
Lance Reddick, R.I.P.'s.
Yes. Oh
Zeus.
wow.
I didn't realize he died until we'd done John Wick.
Yes.
And people were pointing it out in the comments.
Yeah. Well, I knew him from Lost, so when he was cast, I was so excited. I was like, "This is perfect for Zeus." And obviously, to hear that he passed away is just so sad. But it was wonderful that we got to see him.
Yeah,
in
and
the
it was
role.
he was.
Stole the show, didn't he?
Yeah, and
he
that
really
scene,
is
like
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, so the character of Zeus didn't seem that bothered by the whole plot by Kronos.
No, nearly as if he already had kind of figured it out or something.
Like, well, Kronos does that stuff, I suppose. Be alright. Yeah.
I mean, but then he did kind of switch to Greek to talk to
Poseidon.
So maybe he was.
So maybe he's just playing it down.
Maybe he's trying to not let on he's scared.
Give Percy a good poker face, and then when he was being a bit more himself in front of Poseidon, then after that.
Yeah. Well, so far it doesn't look like Kronos has any kind of physical form or anything like that. So I guess in their mind it's like, look, Kronos tries this all the time.
This is Philosopher's Stone Voldemort. Like
yeah.
He was sitting on the back of a teacher's head. It was all a bit weird. I don't know what the plan
it'll
was.
Be grand, trust
It'd be
me.
fine. What, he's appearing in a diary? Seriously.
And Poseidon and Percy's interaction.
Oh, that was brilliant.
So
I love that scene.
Great. So excellent. I've had so much attention. Like the fact that it took so long for Poseidon to actually turn around and look at him.
Yeah, well, that you felt like Poseidon was even nervous.
Yes.
Even more so potentially than Percy to have this interaction.
Percy felt ready for it.
Yeah,
I feel.
he's been seeking it out the whole series, whereas Poseidon was like,
oh my god, time to turn around.
Percy didn't really have much time to come to terms with the whole interaction in the episode because it was all fast, but he's surely getting the message through the series that his dad is definitely not like the other gods. He cares a hell of a lot about him and his mother.
Yeah.
But if he had any remaining doubts about that fact, they should have been put to bed.
Yeah.
With that interaction, where when he mentioned the mother, he was barely able to hold it together.
Yeah.
Well,
I do still personally think, I don't think it's like, oh, he's 100% good. He's 100.
No, it's not. I just mean good. He cares though.
He does care. Yeah. No. I just mean I was like, as you were saying it, I was like, I wouldn't say Poseidon's like perfect though.
No.
Like I still think he probably has issues.
But he cares a hell of a lot.
But I do
about
think
his,
he does.
his
Yes,
son
definitely
and
care.
about
And
Percy's mother.
And like you said, a lot more than a lot of the other gods.
That seems to be the exception rather than the rule when it comes to half-blood. So.
You're really.
I'm so annoyed I didn't clock any of all these subplots. Like I'm so stupid.
No, you're not. You clocked some things. Did you? You did.
Nothing.
I kept trying to nudge you towards Ares, and you were like, "Nah." And I was like, "It's actually true." Oh, I think we should talk about as well, just our trio to wrap up.
Yeah.
Because that's who we've been on the journey with.
That scene at the end was quite a nice moment.
When they all hugged, I just burst into tears. It was so cute.
They're gonna come back here next year, and hopefully every year.
And Pan.
And he has a searcher's license. Yeah. And he's gonna go and search the seas, which is a good strategy. Because they're the most untamed part of the world.
They are, and they're a big part of the natural world.
Yeah.
And he has a son of Poseidon to help him out if he needs some
parts of
help.
the deep sea that are totally unexplored by humans.
That is true. Maybe Grover will be the first.
Aye.
And Percy will
He
help
doesn't
him.
seem like the most amphibious creature in the world.
No, he is
He may
half
struggle
goat.
exploring the sea.
But I do feel like when I imagine Grover going on his quest for Pan, I just feel like he'll be walking through lovely, wonderful fields and butterflies, and it'll just be beautiful.
It's a goat going for a swim here.
But the reality is that, like, most sailors die on this quest, or just go missing. Like we saw his uncle Ferdinand, remember, got killed by Medusa. So it's
Presumably
actually
there
quite
are
dangerous.
sea-based monsters as well.
Annabeth
Is going to Disneyland with her daddy.
She is, yes, and that I think that's what her regrets were centered around.
Around not allowing herself to be a child with her father.
When they were on the train, about how she had to run away from home.
Yes.
Because her dad, she said her dad didn't care about her, and then he got remarried, and they didn't care about her.
That's right. He did care about her, but then when he remarried, it changed. Was not it?
It was something, or even I think she said like just from the beginning, she just felt like she was a burden left on him. Because Athena just kind of dropped him on the doorstep, her on the doorstep or whatever. But she wears her Camp Half-Blood necklace. She wears her dad's ring.
But she gave that to Percy.
She did for good luck.
Yeah.
She's got it back now.
She has it back. Okay.
But she.
But that's good that she's going to go and make an effort with him to try and...
So it kind of comes to a
rebuild that
conclusion in the book of like maybe that she might not have been right about how that felt.
Yeah, maybe she should give her daddy another chance and try and rebuild that.
Yeah, and maybe it was more in her head that she thought they felt this way, and I think that was what her regrets were.
It's back to me with Annabeth and her trust issues though. How is this Luke situation going to affect that psychology when she doesn't even trust her father and her best friends now betrayed her? And
Feeling
then,
unwanted as a child, and then
she's now got close to Luke and he's betrayed her, so she'll feel totally broken by that, and then she's like, well, how do I trust anybody?
Yeah.
Now maybe her father going to see her daddy and maybe he's nice to her, that'll help. But
see the way things ended though, she did still seem to feel extremely happy and comfortable with Grover and Percy, which is good that she has them.
That was good.
Because if she
you
hadn't
just wonder
had
if something in the back of the head will be just
crop up,
just sort of doubt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's really interesting. Yeah. Annabeth had a great growth all season. She's so clever and she softened as the show went on.
She did.
A very strong relationship. She was already good friends with Grover, but you could tell that by the way they got along, that they'd known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously a very good friendship with Percy now too. Which developed from the kind of despising each other at first, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They really didn't get along at first, and now.
Now he's probably her favorite person in the demigod world.
So adorable, so adorable, and I noticed at the end, Percy now has his Camp Half-Blood necklace with his bead on it.
No, I didn't spot that.
They do it. So you get a bead for every year, which Annabeth has so many.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Percy's was just like a string, essentially. But now he's finished. He's
got one wee bead. There we go.
So that'll up every movie. We'll be like, "Where's the bead? Where is it?"
Yeah.
Sally's back.
Yes.
Sally's back.
Which is fantastic.
Which they didn't explain how. But I assume Hades got her back because he got the helm.
He got the helm, Hades released her, that sort of makes sense.
But they did such a crafty thing in revealing that and made me very emotional, and then it
took it away and then
it was back. And I was like, wait, what is happening? Where are we? I was like scared it was like a flashback at first. I have trust issues now. I got trust issues.
You got trust issues from the way they introduced that.
Yeah, I did. But Sally was excellent, and probably one of my favorite parts of the whole season was what they did with her character. They expanded on her so much.
Is that right?
And the actress was just so good.
Very motherly.
So great, just wonderful. It was just, she was amazing. One of my favorite parts of the show has been the treatment of Sally's character and the treatment of Grover's character. I think they've done a lot of great things with Grover as well. I also really loved Luke. I just think he's going to be excellent. Oh,
yeah, he will.
I'm so excited. I know it's a disappointment, but I promise you this is better.
When we record the next episode in however long it'll be before the release series 2, maybe I'll agree with you.
Maybe you'll be ready for it.
Maybe I'll be ready for treating
He'll
Luke as
need
a
a
villain.
while to recover.
It's bittersweet. That's exactly where you're supposed to feel. Yeah.
It's interesting. It's sad. It's kind of tragic and heartbreaking in a way.
Yeah.
I love that. I love a good.
I love bittersweet endings.
I love a good villain that you kind of feel so sorry for at the same time. I just love it. And the prophecy came true.
Yeah.
We met the god who was turned, which was Ares. What was the next line? You'll retrieve what was
stone. He retrieved lots of stone things.
Yeah, well done on that one, Percy. Bonus points for line 2.
Yeah, double points for that one.
Betrayed by one who calls you a friend.
Lukey boy.
Danny's never living that one down. And you failed to save what matters most in the end, which he did.
Yeah.
But Hades.
but then
ended
Hades
up gifting him.
did it as because he got his bonus point. So his bonus point
And something
fixed the
I
last
thought
time.
about, and I don't think this is right at all, but something I did think about is like, could it be like a kind of feel to save Luke? Like, you know, like that was kind of the
And that would
last
have
chance
and that was
pulling
would have
Luke back
prevented
to the right
that would have
side.
prevented the unfortunate events that are about to unfold if he had stopped
If he
in his
had
tracks
stopped
there
it.
and then.
Yeah.
Very true.
I did think that. I don't know if that's like a thing, but you know what? You're allowed to have your own interpretation
You
of
are.
prophecy,
That's
so I'm
the
going to
point of
add
prophecy,
that one
isn't
in.
it?
I,
Yeah.
I like that idea. Yeah, that is it. We've been talking
Yeah.
for like 75 hours.
Yeah, that's
So-
an hour and a half, and that episode was like less than an hour.
Will
So
we wrap it up?
I think let's wrap it up until series 2. Right.
Everybody, thank you so much
Mhm.
for watching. This has just been so
Thank you
much
for
fun.
joining me on my
On his
emotional roller coaster
journey.
of a series.
I hope I led him down the wrong path enough.
Oh, you did.
To make everyone have a good time. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's been coming back and watching and commenting. Like, it means so much, and we've had so much fun.
I know.
And hopefully we'll have a season 2 to do eventually.
Oh, surely not eventually. Surely soon enough, Disney. Come on.
Let's hope. It hasn't been confirmed yet, unfortunately, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Do you have anything left to say, Danny?
That was great. No, fantastic.
Yeah?
Really enjoyed it. And yeah, roll on series 2.
I know! Roll on series 2. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
I'm so hungry.